I never thought I would be sharing this story with you. Not because I'm afraid of failures, I'm not, but because somehow I always felt that this story didn't matter, that it was irrelevant. But the more time I spent building my own business, working with clients, and helping other founders build theirs, the more I realized that this story does matter. Because it taught me something I wish I've learned way earlier. But before we start, promise me you will try not to judge. Not for my sake. I am an Arab entrepreneur, a woman who's always spoken up for human rights, for freedom, for equality in a very conservative society. So being judged is part of the game for me. But I want you to really listen, because this story taught me more than any book or strategy ever could. In 2013, I started one of my first businesses. It was a blog. And back then, blogs were the thing. And honestly, I had two reasons for starting it. One, I loved to write, and I felt like I had something to share with the world. And two, I thought maybe I could make some money out of it. I wasn't sure how, but I knew people did. So I started the blog and I started writing about Lebanese daily life, politics, art, movies, books, basically everything I cared about. Then I started creating videos around the same topics. And back then, seeing someone go on a video and talk wasn't that common, believe me. And it was amazing. I can't deny it. It felt good to create something, to share my thoughts with the world. But it was also scary. Because back then, sharing parts of yourself online wasn't that common, especially if what you are sharing didn't exactly fit with the society standards. Still, I kept writing, filming, and putting myself out there. And for a while, it felt right. It felt me. But then, things started to change. I had a friend helping me with all of this, and we began paying attention to numbers. How many visits were we getting? How many people were sharing, and what topics got clicks, the video views, the comment numbers, the friend requests, the followers, and so on. And slowly, we started tweaking things. More dramatic headlines, more provocative photos, and stronger opinions said in a very aggressive tone. And guess what? At first, it worked. The traffic was going up. People were talking, sharing, discussing. My comments were always on fire. Back then, I thought, wow, this is success. This is how you become famous. You would have haters, people who like you, people who love you. It was exciting. I went on TV several times talking about women's rights, LGBT rights, controversial things. I even started a weekly show on Facebook. My Facebook page had more than 1.5 million followers with crazy engagement. I had thousands of followers on my own profile. And back then, these numbers were huge. TikTok and Instagram weren't there yet, or at least weren't that famous. It was only Facebook. And I was making a change. I had so many haters, but also so many supporters. People started recognizing me in real life. They would stop me, tell me that they know me. Women on the street would call me saying, "We love you, we support you, you speak for us." I had LGBT people reaching out to me from all over the Arab world, from all over the Arab countries, telling me daily how much they feel seen because of what I was doing. And it felt so good, so good, until it didn't anymore. Because somewhere in the middle of all of those numbers, I started to feel like a stranger in my own project. The words were still mine, but the tone wasn't, the packaging wasn't. The version of me people saw online didn't feel like the real me. I wasn't that rude in real life. I wouldn't say things like that in real life. Online, I lost myself. I started hurting others in the way I was saying things. I lost my own motto of you can always say your opinion in a constructive way without hurting others. I was intentionally saying things in an aggressive way to hurt others, to get more shares, more haters, and more clicks. And I'm not very proud to say this, but me, the person who judged others for using women's bodies to get attention, was using sensual images on my blog to get clicks. Me, the person who doesn't like to bully, was bullying others in my videos to get attention. I was literally giving up small parts of my identity every single day for the clicks. I remember waking up one morning, checking the stats, and just feeling nothing. No excitement, no pride. Well, yeah, we were getting views, offers for ad placements, TV interviews, but I wasn't happy. I realized something simple but painful. I no longer wanted to tell people about my blog. I didn't like watching my own videos. If someone mentioned my content, I would change the subject because I didn't recognize the person behind it anymore. It wasn't me. Not my way of talking, not who I am anymore. And that's when I saw a quote that stuck with me. Build something you're proud to tell your kids about. And I wasn't proud anymore, not even close. I had built something that might have been successful, but it didn't feel like me. For the clicks, for the views, I've created an online identity who I wasn't 100% proud of, who wasn't 100% me. I never said anything I didn't believe in. But the way, the words, the production was not me anymore. So I made a decision. I stopped. It might sound simple now, but back then it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Everyone around me knew me for that work, for the things I used to share online. It was my thing. And suddenly I was telling people it's not anymore. I felt embarrassed, and honestly, it felt like a failure. Especially that when I started out, so many people from even my family was telling me that this is not gonna work, that what I'm doing is actually dangerous and I should stop. But few weeks later, after taking this decision, I felt something else. I felt freedom. For the first time in months or even years, I felt light, like I could breathe again. And that's when I understood what had really happened. Somewhere along the way, I lost myself. I've built something for the algorithm, not for me. And that was never going to last. You can't build a business you're not proud of. Not for the numbers, not for the clicks, not even for the money. Because at some point, you will lose the motivation to show up. You will stop feeling proud of what you're creating. And when that happens, everything falls apart. That experience taught me to always be authentic, to build things that reflects who I am. And that's exactly what I tell my clients now. Don't build for the trends, don't build for the validation, build something that feels like you. Something you can stand behind and proudly say, this is mine. Because that's what lasts. That's what gives meaning to the work you do. So if you're building something now and somehow it feels off, take a moment and ask yourself, am I proud of what I'm creating? If the answer is no, maybe it's time to come back to you.